The strength of every civilization begins at home. The family is the first school of love, discipline, and faith. The sacred circle where moral values are born, nurtured, and passed down through generations. It is within the warmth of the family that a child learns respect, compassion, patience, and gratitude. Parents are not merely providers of food and shelter. They are the architects of hearts, shaping the conscience of the next generation. But today, as we look around, we see a silent tragedy unfolding. The slow decline of family values that once served as the backbone of human society. The modern world, in its pursuit of comfort and freedom, has forgotten the sanctity of the family bond. Material success has been placed above emotional connection. Technology has replaced conversation, entertainment has replaced family gatherings, and selfish desires have replaced sacrifice. What was once a unit of love and unity has turned into an arrangement of convenience, temporary, fragile, and often void of shared purpose. When family values erode, the entire moral structure of society begins to crumble, because no nation can stand strong when its homes grow weak. The decline of family values begins when respect between generations disappears. In the past, children looked up to their parents as sources of wisdom, while parents felt honored to guide and nurture them. Today, in many households, elders are treated as burdens, and children are left to be raised by screens instead of by love. The sacred connection between parent and child, once built on mutual care and obedience, is being replaced by arguments, rebellion, and neglect. When this bond breaks, so does the continuity of virtue. The lessons that once flowed naturally from one generation to another are lost in the noise of modern distractions. Marriage, too, has suffered. Once seen as a lifelong commitment founded on faith, patience, and companionship, it is now treated as a temporary contract. When challenges arise, many choose escape over endurance, forgetting that love matures through trials, not comfort. The art of forgiveness, understanding, and compromise, the essential ingredients of a lasting union, are disappearing. As divorce rates rise and family ties weaken, the emotional security that once protected children fades away, leaving behind confusion, anxiety, and loneliness in the hearts of the young. The absence of family values has also darkened the moral compass of society. When homes no longer teach humility, honesty, and compassion, the world outside becomes harsher. We see corruption in workplaces, dishonesty in relationships, and selfishness in communities, all reflections of what was not taught or not practiced at home. A child who grows up without witnessing respect between parents may never learn how to respect others. A generation that sees material gain valued above truth will one day measure all things, even people, by wealth and status. Faith, too, fades when families lose their moral foundation. When parents stop praying together, when gratitude to God is no longer expressed at meals, when fear of accountability before the Almighty is forgotten, the heart of the home grows cold. Children begin to see religion not as a living guide, but as an outdated ritual. Slowly, a spiritual emptiness takes hold, and culture becomes hollow, beautiful on the outside but lifeless within. The consequences of this decline are visible everywhere. Depression and isolation are rising even in wealthy societies. The elderly suffer in loneliness, abandoned by the very children they once nurtured. Youth, confused about identity and purpose, seek belonging in shallow trends and fleeting pleasures. Communities once united by shared moral codes now stand divided by greed, ego, and pride. We have more houses but fewer homes, more communication tools but less understanding, more knowledge but less wisdom. Yet, even in this decline, hope remains. The revival of family values begins not with grand reforms but with small acts of love and faith at home. It begins when parents take time to listen to their children instead of scrolling through their phones. It begins when families pray together, eat together, and forgive one another sincerely. When we replace argument with understanding, pride with humility, and selfishness with service, the heart of the home starts beating again. It is time to remind ourselves that preserving culture is not about protecting customs alone. It is about protecting the sacred, relationships that give those customs meaning. A strong family is the foundation of a strong nation. The revival of moral culture will not come from politics or technology. It will come from homes where truth, modesty, and compassion are lived daily. The family must once again become a place of teaching, worship, and love, a safe haven in a world of chaos. The future of humanity depends on the kind of families we build today. If we raise children who honor their parents, value honesty, and fear God, then we will rebuild not just families but civilizations. Let us return to the essence of what made humanity noble, the home that prays together, eats together, and stays together. For without the family, faith fades, culture collapses, and civilization itself begins to die. But with the family rooted in values, faith, and love, the world can once again rise with peace and purpose. Please subscribe and press the bell icon to receive notifications of future videos when uploaded.